Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Welcome to this meeting. My name's Essex. My job to get you through the agenda. The leadership team assistants. That completely outstanding.
Hello everybody, Jane here, and I head up the membership committee. I do.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Terry. I do membership and recruitment.
Good morning, all. Paul, I'm your social secretary, aka morning, guys. Ben, your education coordinator.
And good morning, Scott, your meeting secretary and apparently handsome face of live chat.
Right, that's the end of the meeting. Please sit down. Right, before we launch the meeting, first of all, we've had our two visitors from last week themselves, that's Sally and Harry. Harry's been and Harry's gone with an emergency, so Sally, welcome to the meeting. And if you're going out looking for new members, you'll see this, it's great, thank you for showing it round. Look for a butcher of the bacon that would go with the Sorry about that, probably better get on with the meeting. Getting on with the meeting means the performance league. What we start with, Scott.
Rightio, good morning everyone again. Last week I told you the scores and I went on about one particular member who was scoring ahead in our points table, scoring 300 plus points in just 1 week, which was pretty amazing. Being caught up. Certainly into pay for. Those are really good scores with just 2 weeks recorded. Bunny in third place with 225 points. The third is Stuart Smallcombe. In second place, 303 is Terry. And first place, 369 is still the Corrigan. But it's close at the time. It's a fight. I'll pass that round to you.
Bring it on.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Scott.
That really wants like you want, Terry. You can have it.
Great start to the meeting. Right, let's get on. Getting on is the education slot now.
Thank you very much. So, good morning, everybody. What I thought I'd talk about today is how to level up your networking. So, if you want to level up your networking skills, you need to first of all change your mindset, so you can shift it from just showing up to being an indispensable connector. And I've got 3 top tips for you today that's going to help you with your networking on how to level up. And they're kind of common sense, but sometimes it's ones that we all kind of forget. So number 1 is become incredibly easy to refer. So people give referrals to not just people that they trust, but also people that they can describe easily. So you can sharpen your 60 seconds to help people to do this. So for example, obviously he's not here today, but Paul Deleu, who's our celebrant, instead of just saying, oh, I'm a celebrant, he could say something like, I help couples create meaningful ceremonies that guests will remember forever. It's a visual thing that we can now picture in our head, and it helps people associate with what we do. So you need to teach people trigger phrases. So when they're talking to somebody and they say one of these phrases, they will know that they've got somebody that they can help. For example, if someone did say, oh, we've just got engaged but we don't know where to start, or we want our ceremony to be really personal, we know that we can go and recommend somebody that's within our group. So, and be really clear, instead of just saying what you want, say that you want to be connected to people in that industry that's going to help you get the referral that you want. So become incredibly easy to refer. Number 2 is to become a proactive connector. So giving referrals starts with not just paying attention, but engineering them. So you listen for opportunities in your everyday conversations, so both inside and outside of our group. Use the 2-to-1 rule. So aim to give at least 2 referrals for every 1 that you receive. And when you're speaking to people, warm them up so you pre-frame both sides. So for example, you can say, I know someone that could be perfect for you, and here's why. So give an example of how good they are. So maybe it's something that you've used that person personally, and give an example of why they should go to this person. And follow through quickly, because speed will increase trust. And finally, tip number 3 is build deeper relationships outside of our meeting. So most referrals come from private conversations that are not just in our official meeting slot. So do your one-to-ones regularly. Learn about that person's ideal client. Learn about what they're going through, what you can help them with, but also what their personal passions are, so you can help them even more. Be present. Now, not just at the meetings, but show up at different events like synergy meetings or socials and get to know people on a social level. And finally, share content and praise people publicly. So when you see other members putting things on their socials, whether that's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, make sure that you do a shout out to them, do a like or comment or even a share. And on LinkedIn, recommendations. These can really, really go a long way to help get more referrals. So let's look out for each other and really support each other. And so we can all level up our networking so that we can all benefit and get even more referrals. Thank you.
Let's all think about that. I didn't know all levelling up meant until now, but I know now. That's great. Next, membership matters. Terry, you have something.
Yeah, a couple of things. We've got I'm pleased to say that we've got an application in from Southern. It's nearly there, we're 3/4 of the way there, and as soon as we've got any news, we'll let you know. So hopefully that'll be done before. So thank you for that.
Thanks very much, Terry. Right. Now approach the first major part of the meeting, which of course is central to it all, is the 60-second round. Your chance to highlight your business in just 60 seconds. Timekeeper, we share the bell. Timekeeper, after 50 seconds will make this noise, and after 60 seconds will make. When you hear the bell, we were thinking of commissioning that for next week.
Yeah.
When he does that. The Oscar was won by Dave last week. He will be thinking very carefully and awarding the Oscar at the end of the round. So, as far as the actual round itself is concerned, he will kick it off and we'll work around that. So, without more ado, let's get on. So, Dave is first, and he's followed by Toby.
Morning everybody, that's the Michael Electrical. Just like to remind you that we do install car chargers. So, and you see this is the latest one from Sync. It's quite a compact unit. Just plug your car on there. These also link into solar systems as well. So if you've got solar panels on an electric car, you can program this to use any excess energy of the solar panels to divert it into your car rather than back to the grid. So this week, what I'm really looking for is companies, because we can still get grants for companies who want to put car charging for their employees. Also businesses like this, where they can install a car charger in the car park, and possibly they can link it up and then offer it as a service and make some money from their customers by charging so the customers come and charge their cars. So that's really what I'm looking for. Businesses who want car chargers installed. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dave. Toby, you're next, and you're followed by Clark.
with, so yeah, that's
Yeah. Hi everybody, Toby Action, personal business mentor. Some people may not know that I've got a bit of a professional. I don't like big butts. Sorry, I just don't. I find it hard to work with people that have got big butts. I find that they can just really get in the way and really distract. The business owners that when I talk to them and give them an idea or a suggestion or something, their answer is always yes, but. Yes, but that's how I've always done it. Yes, but I've tried that. Yes, but I don't think that's going to work. I'm looking for open-minded people who want to change. I had somebody once say to me, Toby, I really want to work with you, but you're going to make me change things, aren't you? I don't want to do that. It's not going to work then. So yeah, I'm looking for people who don't have big butts. So if you know anybody who does want to change their business, who is open-minded, then please do put them in touch with me. But big butts are a red flag for me. It's Toby Acton, Competition Business Solutions, helping business owners get wealthy faster by reducing the size of their funds.
Thank you, Toby. We'll move on. Clara's next. She's followed by Dave.
So I thought this morning I would start with mentioning a thank you I got from a client yesterday. So, dear Clara, thank you so much for your wonderful service in helping the client to buy his flat. You were so patient with us with our endless queries and anxieties. The flat is sensational in its rural setting. This was a client who I helped as a first-time buyer. His dad was very supportive of him and had probably 1,000 more questions than he did. But I made sure I managed the relationship, made sure I kept the client very informed, didn't overshare with his dad, but at the same time reassured his dad and made sure that we got the right result for both of them. So with me sort of having that service and really supporting the clients, especially with the first-time buyer who is nervous and doesn't quite know what they do, that is a key part of what my service is and how I help people. So if you know anyone who wants to get on the property ladder, but is worried about things, put them my way, and hopefully I can get a similar result for them. So it's Clara down to mortgages and financial services.
Thank you, Clara. Well, just a slight break in proceedings. I managed not to send around what I will now send around, which is a little box to put your piece of paper in if you're out of stock, and the business card box. And John, welcome. We'd rather you turned up late than you didn't turn up at all. So that was excellent. Prepare yourself. You'll be doing your 60 seconds shortly. Next up, however, is Dave. And the third
Good morning everybody, I'm Dave Moore from Moore Floor Limited. We're based in Brentwood, Essex. As I'm doing my 10 minutes today, I've been preparing, I did prepare for my 60 seconds, so I was quite prepared for my 10 minutes. So yeah, I'll speak to you in my 10 minutes. Thank you.
Thanks, Dave. Paul, you're next, and you're followed by John.
Morning, I'm Paul Corrigan from Salter from Heating. I don't know if you realise I bought a small prop in today. We've been asked to sponsor the Morton Car Show. We've got centre stone at the Morton Car Show, which is brilliant. I think Terry might be there, so basically this is just a prototype. It's only finished up, it's a working prototype. And I'm open to listen to ideas, but that's supposed to be our flame first of all. So we're going to have basically 2 vans, the tables and leaflets. We're going to have 2 charity buckets, pound a go, bag it from Decca College or something like that. And it all goes to the Modern Progress, charity. So from drip and tack to a fully working prototype flame. We do it all. Thanks a lot.
Thank you all. We'll all take that image with us.
You're more welcome to have a go.
But not that.
No.
Right.
John. I was thinking Prince of Lollipops as well.
John, you're next. You're followed by Blake.
Good morning, everybody. As you should know by now, I'm John Hammond from JMH Technology, and we supply all the electronic security needs. Where do we get all our work from? All of our work at the moment comes from recommendations. Someone has recommended us, like the job we've just done in Barcelona, we've been working for them since 2015, and they've employed us to do all their sites around Europe. Why do they do that? Because we do it right and we do it at a cost-effective price. And they're not the only company that do a lot of work for. We do a lot of work for Jersey Harbours. and we couldn't work in Jersey Harbours if we didn't do it right first time, because they couldn't afford to keep their own service. So if you want a security system, what is CCTV, your access control, your automatic doors, done right, give us a shout. That's John Hammond from JMH Technology, applying technology to security.
Thank you, John. Blake, you're next. You're followed by Mike.
Morning everyone. Blake from Ammo Hive will go to Airsoft Clothing Outdoor Supplier. But again, I'm on this AI train this week. As you know, the last couple of weeks I've been talking about making processes easier for businesses, getting rid of bottlenecks and making more manual tasks automated. Been working with Scott over the last couple of weeks to see how we can improve EVF's manual processes. So instead of having to log on to the EVF website, logging into your forms, submitting forms, we're looking at now being able to just message a EVF bot on WhatsApp, saying that you're going to absent, saying your referral, and it can do everything automated all for you, no forms to fill out, simply just a message. So yeah, that's what I'm working on this week, and hopefully I'll have a prototype to show you what it's
It's really cool. Everything is really cool.
Thanks, Blake. Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch this space. Mike, you're next. You're followed by Ben.
Morning everyone, Mike from Brentwood Media, providing videography, photography and drone content for businesses and events. I don't often read out feedback, but this came through earlier this week after I sent a client some preview of some ongoing work at the moment. Hi Mike, I'm blown away by what I've seen so far. You're very good with the drone and camera, which is nice to hear. I can't thank you enough for these. The quality is second to none. I love the drone footage and the Land Rover shoot has come out amazingly. Thanks again, you'll be spoken highly of, and I've no issues recommending you to anyone else. So yeah, it's really nice to get things like that through. And while on the topic of drones, I've got another challenging shoot coming up soon, which I've been asked to do a flight which is a quarter of a mile from the end of London City Airport runway. So we're currently doing all the paperwork side of that, but it's all looking like it's going to go through with that. So as there are any companies that will give any professional media for their websites or for the marketing content, please post my details. Mike, media. Thank you.
Thanks, Mike. Ben, you're next. You're followed by Melissa.
So good morning everybody, Ben Golding from Utility Warehouse, and I help people to save money with their essential household utilities. So we offer the cheapest energy available in the UK, and until the 6th of September, we're giving away our free energy days. Great value broadband and even better savings on mobiles. However, the icing on the cake is our cashback card, and this can make a massive dent into what you pay by paying using your shopping, just like it did to mine this month. My energy, mobile, phone and broadband and home emergency cover was the grand total of £119. However, I got £147 credited to my account, which took my bill to plus 27, which is actually going to be paid into my bank account this month. So this week I'm looking to speak with people that not only want to save money with the UK's cheapest, most trusted and most recommended utility company, but also those that want to get their shops pay the bill for them. That's Ben Golding, Utility Warehouse.
Was that all online?
Say again.
Was that all online?
Mostly. I think that's voluntary.
Thank you very much, Ben. The last bit was probably more revealing. Melissa, you're followed by Matt.
Morning everyone, my name is Melissa Jackson and I'm an insolvency practitioner at my firm Supreme Francis. My role is to support businesses and individuals when financial pressures start to feel overwhelming. Often directors come to see me when cash flow is tight, debts are mounting or practical creditors are becoming unmanageable. My job isn't just about closing companies down. In fact, much of what I do is about finding solutions to help businesses survive and protect jobs. This might mean restructuring debts, negotiating with creditors, or putting formal arrangements in place that give a company the breathing space it needs to recover. And where rescue isn't possible, I help ensure the process is handled properly, fairly, and with the least disruption guiding directors through what can otherwise be a very stressful time. So if you come across businesses or business owners who are struggling, please think of me. That's Melissa Jackson, King
Thank you, Melissa. Matt, your following worker.
Good morning, everyone. Matt Sparrow from Blue Syrup. We are a branding and creative marketing communications agency. We are coming into exhibition season, lots of exhibitions happening, both locally and nationally, and no doubt a number of you will be involved. But one of the most powerful bits of content that you can put is screen content and presentations. Now, the misconception of PowerPoint and even Canva, if you're using Canva, is that they can be a bit clunky, it can be unengaging, and it can be a one format system. But actually, we know how to make the most out of that content. So if you're thinking of looking at your presentations, whether it happens to be an exhibition, whether it happens to be face-to-face with clients, whether it happens to be your 10 minutes, please do speak to us, because we can make sure that you get the most out of your brand, the most out of your content, so that it can be repurposed in lots of different ways to give you more value for money. So that's Matt Barry from Do So. Thank you.
Thank you, Matt. Catherine, you'll follow my story.
Good morning, I'm from English Tutor Plus. Now, this week's news that Cambridge Dictionary added words like skibbity, tradwife and delulu to the dictionary filled me with a similar feeling to the one I get when AI is mentioned. Proliferation, I'm trying to use good words to make up for those ones, of the word skibbity in my Year 9 bottom set class last year was one of the many reasons that made me realise that my days in the classroom needed to end. And I'm very glad that I'm not there for them to tell me that it is now proper English. Its definition, apparently, is a word that can have different meanings, such as bad or cool, or can be used with no real meaning as a joke, i.e., what the skibbity are you doing? So whilst I do want to cry, what the skibbity are you doing, Cambridge University Press, I will try to see this as a business opportunity. Clearly, our language is under threat, and the next generation need help. So if you know anyone whose child is speaking a different language to them, please put them into King.
Thank you very much. Scott, you'll follow.
Oh, let's follow that skibbity website. Right. Yeah, I just thought I'd go back to basics and remind you all that obviously we create websites, we help those websites get found on Google. So the first chance you're going to get your business going to get really found when someone searches for the thing you do. You need to make sure that website's been promoted and created properly. Remind also 50% of the internet is built using the product I use called WordPress. So there's a pretty good chance that almost any website out there, in where we live in that kind of small, medium business, almost everything is done using WordPress. It's really done properly. So keep your eyes and ears open. Happy to look at any website, small, medium, large, kind of DIY, homemade or agency made, but just not done very well. Always pick it up, have a look, give some pointers. Thank you very much.
I have to commend Sarah for the way she wrote her name on the piece of paper. It's
Didn't read it last week.
copperplate. May that be an example of the
Yes.
I have to struggle, which I managed this week, it's all right, but yeah.
I know mine.
Congratulations. Please have me for it.
With pleasure. Hi everybody, Sarah Smith, Orbital Assistant Services. I'm going to read slowly this week. So I've got a favour to ask you all really. Anybody that you come across this week, it's a bit of a weird question maybe, but if it does happen to come up, perhaps you could just ask them who they use for their business support, who does your admin, who helps you out. In particular, I like people who are unhappy, really. I like people who maybe started a business because they had a passion and now it's not so much a passion as a chore, and they're not quite sure why, they don't know what the reason behind that is. And it might be because they're doing things that is not that thrilling and they don't want to do it anymore, that I actually enjoy for some weird. So if you know anybody like that, or just anybody really, you can just ask them, have you heard of a VA? Do you know what they do? I can put you in touch with someone that will be able to help you and explain that. Please send them my way. Thank you, Sarah Smith, Orbital Assistant Services.
Thank you, Sarah. Leanne, you're next. You're followed by Sarah.
Good morning, everyone. Leanne of Brentwood Interiors. A little thing that annoyed me, apparently on TikTok, we've got micro trends and cores. Now, these are mini designs things like cottage core, Barbie core, coastal core. Well, it drives me mad because all this creates is overwhelmed for people's homes. And if they're trying to follow all these different trends, their house is going to be awful. it's going to be mismatched. They're not so their house is going to be mismatched, and they're not going to like anything. Now, my designs are timeless. My designs are based on the person, the lifestyle, and their likes and everything else. It's not about the latest trend. It's not about what being up or with a TikTok or anything. So if you know anyone that is struggling and feeling overwhelmed with the amount of choice that's out there, the amount of things going, oh, you've got to have this, you've got to have this, put them in touch with me and I can make their homes amazing. That's Leanne at Brentwood Interiors.
Thank you very much, Leanne. Terry, you're followed by Jen.
Thank you very much, Aidan. Good morning, everybody. Terry May from CM Law. The insurance industry is skibbity.
Good or bad?
You're listen up. Since 2021, the insurance industry has saved £2.1 billion on injury claims since the introduction of the whiplash reforms. That was designed to minimise claims. Instead of getting 2,000 or 3,000 for whiplash, now get 200 or 300. The legal costs have gone down by 19%, so they've saved 19% of all legal costs. But interestingly, insurance premiums, would you like to guess what they've gone up and down? 63% they've gone up. This demonstrates the insurance industry are, and I've always said this, crooks. And if you know anyone who's had a personal injury claim, please don't let them deal with it themselves or go to one of the claims farms or the people they see on the telly, because they'll just go along with this rubbish here. I'll make sure they get proper compensation, proper amount of compensation, and also that I get paid properly. Terry Manning, so there's a lot, thank you.
Thanks, Terry. Jen, you're followed by me.
Oh, hello everybody, Jane from the English Green Tea Company. So, you know we send out delicious gifts, lovely treats, and to some extent we personalise them. Obviously your gift message will be personal. Some of them I couldn't even read out. We've actually had to say, please don't make the stone gnomes blush. That's a different matter. But of course we can do gluten-free, no point sending a gluten-filled one to someone who can't eat it, and vegan, and vegetarian, and our straightforward hampers are halal, unless they're not kosher. This is all good. But when we're doing a booking for a large number of people, they often ask their mailing list about any dietary issues. And so we were sending out little green tea gifting, two scones or scones, jam and cream and some tea. And what came back in the preferences, one of them was no beef, there wasn't going to be any, and no lobster. There was definitely not going to be any lobster. I don't understand that, but we'll personalise it if we can. Thank you.
Thank you, James. Ben Spark from TM Law. Got a company share sale this week. This is the basis of a top quality referral. The transaction is simple. Individual shareholders are selling the shares of their company. The only real transaction is the transfer of the shares. So why is it not a one-page contract and why is it a 60 or 70-page contract? Well, the reason is that you have to deal with all the other stuff in the background. Contracts, employees, leases, and tax liabilities. So the paper chase begins. In this particular instance, I'll be dealing with 2 commercial leases, 20 employees and their contracts, deferred payment bonds, guarantees, and consultants agreement for those directors who are staying on. To name about 5. There are 2 of us who deal with it. I deal with things with my colleague David, and our fees run from about 15,000 upwards, depending on how complicated it gets. So that's a top referral. That's what I want you to look out for me. If you find one, I'll let you
Good morning, Paul Booth, Ron Booth and Co-Chartered Certified Accountant, based in Brentwood. I saw a client last Friday to sign off on some company accounts. A decent sized business, 400k profit, 89k full tax. In the meeting, we managed to reduce that down to about 84,000 corporation tax. So I said, no, let's not sign off today. There might be a couple of things that we could do extra. Gave them a few ideas, and it looks like we'll be signing off in the next couple of days. Bring it down to about 81. So, you know, okay, not a massive saving, but they're pleased. We could have just signed off last Friday, but we went the extra mile. So, I'm looking for businesses that are looking to save corporation tax or income tax. Please pass on my details. That's all the removing compromise tax.
Thank you, Paul. That's the end of the members' contributions. Hopefully next week, Sally will include the members, but the business of today, it was 60 seconds.
Morning everyone, Sally Waters from the Land Home Fragrances, candle maker extraordinaire. I've escaped this morning from making hundreds of Christmas candles, I'm afraid, this week. It's been frankincense and myrrh all week, so I'm going back. But you've all had a little leaflet passed round. I escaped for 3 weeks in November and December to host Christmas candle masterclasses. There's a QR code on the back. You can scan that, prices and the times and the sessions. People can book on individually, mums and daughters, that kind of thing, but we also use them a lot for corporate entertainment. We use them for team building experiences, and we can take a session, block it out, make it private, and then we chat with you to tailor-make that to whatever you want. So we can do a kind of Dragon's Den style masterclass. If not, you can leave it to me. We freewheel and we make 2 luxury scented candles. I'll show you how to do it. I'll fill you in on the tips and the tricks of the perfume industry and what to look out for when you're buying these really, really expensive candles. So that's me, Sally Waters from the Land Home Fragrances.
Thank you, Sally. From one fragrance to another. I missed out John Foster. John,
sorry.
Give us your 60 seconds.
I'm a bit out of sorts, I apologise. Good morning, everybody. As you can obviously tell, I offer a 24-hour emergency service, call outs, which is where I was on the way here today. One of the hints I've got for you from the job this morning is don't leave your keys in the door and then close the door behind you. Send me to pay me to come and drill you off and get you back in. So apologies for being late. I hope I didn't throw anybody off their 60 seconds, and I will see you next week.
Thanks, John. No worries. Now you rounded it off nicely. Wonderful. As I say, whenever you get here, we're all pleased to see you. That's the end of the 60-second round. Dave, give us your wisdom.
Hi, Clara, it's nice to hear your testimonials, well done there. Paul and Ben, nice to hear how much you've saved your customers. Paul, your flame is really skibbity.
Makes sense.
But, mate, especially your sister and her bird is going to catch
I don't feel good about introducing that word though.
Right. Thank you.
No one should ever say that.
You're 60 seconds. Thanks for doing that, Dave. Congratulations. Well done. That's the end of the 60-second round. It is always followed by the meeting secretary's report. Scott,
Yes, so quick bit of mental arithmetic I've just run through. £11,000 worth of fresh new business recorded so far this morning. 5, 10, 14 new referral opportunities recorded so far this morning, on top of the previous 2 weeks in which we've shared more than £100,000 worth of business amongst ourselves this morning. So clearly the numbers are all coming back as we're kind of getting towards the end of the holiday season and all that. There are some big numbers in the recording this month because some members are a bit too lazy to log into the V forms every week and record things and kind of batch a load of stuff together. So we do want to avoid that. I'm probably talking to the wrong people because I don't think most of our worst offenders aren't here today. there's a few. But what it does mean, and you should, if you pass business to somebody and they haven't put in the form on the other side, the activity record to thank you for the money, it means you don't get the points as well as they don't score the points. So it impacts everybody's performance on the performance league. And it's, you know, it does change things, but everything comes in at once, which is perhaps why this league has got some big points contenders at the top.
It's almost like you need an easy way.
We kind of need an easy way to make it simple to start recording things. So
We can work on that.
we'll have a think. Yeah.
I think you might be able to.
Yes, we'll explore that some more, and then there are no excuses. But there we go, just explaining where we are. Great answer.
And thank you, Scott. As a follow-up to that, the recording is important. It is important for us to be able to advertise the group properly to show outsiders coming in what the seat that you're going to occupy could be worth, what the sort of put through of money that there is. So it is important, and when we come to our annual roundup, which is fortunately a little way away, it gives us some positive things to put on the books. But but it's working well. Thanks, Scott. Right, the 10-minute presentation, Ben.
That said, today we have got Mr. David Moore. Moore Floor Limited, of which he's the owner. And it's a profession, and nature of the business is all floor covering and tiling. Based in Brentwood, but covers all over Essex and East London, and his business has been going 4 years. But this would be 21 years in the flooring industry. A little bit about David. Charlotte, my wife, who also works for Moore Floor Limited. Maya, who is 7, and Lenny, who is 5, who will both be going into the flooring business as well. And Skylar, who is a French bulldog. Hobbies includes fishing, but loves spending time with his family. Hometown is Plaistow in East, did I say that right? Plaistow in East London, but currently living down the road in Brentwood, where he's been for the last 4 years. Burning desire is to grow his business to a very high level. Something we don't know about David, his nickname is Diddy. Might want to change that now. Okay, his nickname is Diddy, and he played for Great Britain when he played roller hockey. But his key to success is not being called Diddy. Oh no, being motivated and focused. So put your hands together for David Moore.
Thank you guys. I'm Dave Moore from Moore Flooring Limited. So in my 10 minutes today, instead of me just talking about what we do, I'm going to show you how we do it. In small sections, guys, obviously there's a lot to come in, doing parts of it, so I'll try to minimise it as much as we can. There we go, sorry. So I just wanted to obviously explain certain steps of the process we do when we're laying LVT, and that's luxury vinyl tile. What is, let me get this. Luxury vinyl tile looks like, guys. A lot of people say, well, it's very thin than it is, but it's very hard wearing, durable, easy to clean, maintain. It's one of the best products out there, guys, in my opinion. To actually, if anything does get damaged with one of these, how easy is to peel up and replace. What we will show you a bit later. So I'm going to talk about how important prep work is to having a long-lasting flooring. Normally, obviously, if you put ply down, guys, we normally self-level over the ply. So obviously, if it's trying to get that self-level on the ply today, because it will be a bit messy. So this is obviously when it's done, this is what the glue should look like when we install the LVT. So you can see I'm touching the glue, but it's very sticky. So obviously it can that's not going to fall off. Yeah. And obviously the benefit as well, guys, you get underneath it and you can pull it up and replace. And that's the benefit of having a glue down instead of any chip flooring as well. So yeah, so obviously that's what it looks like when you're finished. I just wanted to just show you, obviously, you guys can see me do it this morning, but you can see the difference between when we're doing gluing it out. Some people go in, look, they're throwing in a bit wetter, but you can obviously see how sort of, so you can obviously see that is when you first put it down, and obviously you start working it in a bit wet, it can get messy, it can get very messy, you can turn around and someone will be covered in glue. So for us, we like to obviously keep it nice and tight, so we can work with it in the same best way as possible. So yeah, so obviously we've installing the LVT, you get different kinds of trails as well, guys. To obviously this sort of, can you see a sort of notch, a bigger notch in this one? Yeah, we normally use that for like a vinyl sheet flooring, but with the LVT we use a bit of a smaller notch. Yeah, so it gives you that little bit more, so it's not so thick. Otherwise, if you do it too thick, guys, and you've got like a bit of a block like that, when that goes off and you put the vinyl down, it'll be very hard to sort of get up and so what. So you have a nice spread evenly across the surface, will give you a nice finish to your floor. So yeah, this is a pressure sensitive. The glue we've got today is a high temperature pressure sensitive glue. We use another one just a normal pressure sensitive. So with the high temp one, it's normally used in hot areas or where you get a lot of sunlight directly in that area. This will be this perfect product for that. It will stop the flooring from doing all sorts in the hot weather. It's just important your top, laying your actual floor. It's just important having a perfect floor on top with your prep work. So obviously your client won't want to see it and you're looking down at your wall and your gaps start to appear like that. It's not going to look very nice when you start to look at the full finish of things. So actually taking time to find out straights all in the house, where personally I think my house is straight. So it takes a bit of figuring out to get it looking nice, straight from the start to a wonky edge, you can say. So that takes time, guys, and obviously that takes time to work out, guys, when we can get that straight line. So especially if you've got not just one area. You've got a hallway you come through your front door, leading to the living room, and it will run back to your kitchen. So it takes a lot of working out. You can't just put glue on the floor and start laying. You get to one end, and then you could have a bit of a. When you sort of come around the area, you want to lean up. You don't want to turn out and say you've got floors like that. And then you're in trouble, guys. So it takes a lot of time working out something like that, just so when we meet up, we flow really nicely into the in the home. Yeah. Well, I hope you guys have sort of seen what we have to sort of do just to get that flooring sort of looking at for a long lasting flooring as well, guys. It's taking a little bit of care and attention to your work. Well, thank you for listening.
Two questions. First one is I've got proper wooden floor down, and they squeak and groan when you walk on certain bits. Can you come and stop that noise?
Yeah.
Good.
Bury the children.
I've also got a little bit of carpet that go down to my office that's getting a bit tired. Can you, if I send you pictures of the carpet, can you look at and match that just to replace that small staircase worth of carpet?
Terry?
Can I just be demonstrating? So the beauty of it is it will do the job and then you need to take one up so it gets damaged or sprayed. Is it advisable when you do the job to like buy an extra couple of those or a box of them to keep them?
Yeah, so if you're not twice a job, they always get, normally obviously try and leave them a box or half a box or some kind of spare, because obviously it's all done with batches and stuff like that. So if a few months down the line they want a new pack, normally it's not, but you can get that slightly different colour shade. So when you put a new one in, you could look and go, oh my God, that don't look the same colour. So that's why we like to sort of give them extra, so if it does go wrong, they've got the same batch, they can match the little bob. Toby,
one question and a follow up to Terry. If you do get extra stuff, make sure you lay it flat and don't lie it to the side for 2 years. Then have to leave it in the air and come and wait on it for 6 weeks. And my question though is, do you prefer working in large format or small format tiles?
Big ones, because obviously you can throw it down quicker. But yeah, I like to sort of not just keep laying one like straight plank we call this. It's nice to have a little different head or whatever, a bit of herringbone, a bit of straight lay, something with a border and stuff like that. So yeah, it's nice to sort of mix up. But yeah, if you're doing straight lay, we can sort of get it down a lot quicker. It takes a lot, not so much intense of working out, if you know what I mean.
What's the life in under normal circumstances, not heavy use? What's the life of that?
With the LBT,
yeah.
So this is 10 years. So we warranted that flooring for, but I think it would it would last a lot longer than that. Jane?
Can you lay that on top of tile?
No.
Okay. They would have to come up first.
Yes. No, not necessarily.
Oh.
Not necessarily. No, I get that question quite a lot, because obviously tile, they're solid down,
yeah,
and it can be a lot of work, a lot of mess, get tiles up. So if it's solid down and you're not going to raise it too much, then we basically prime and latex over the tiles,
yes,
so we get that nice smooth finish. And then we put your LVT. Otherwise, anything your tile, if you're going straight over the top, we get your outline. Over time, that's all going to blend in, and you're going to see all marks all over the floor.
One other question: has carpet gone out of fashion?
No.
Yeah.
I know you say it's heat for the sun.
Yeah.
Can you put underfloor heating on?
20%. Yeah. So it's a sort of, yes, a bit of a weird thing, you know what I mean? But if it's been back off, that's the same thing if you're using underfloor, over underfloor heating. this is the glue to use. It can take the heat of it. So yeah, it's fine as well, guys. Hot or whatever, it doesn't expand or anything like that. So yeah, that's fine. Like,
How long does it remain sticky for? How long can you replace the tile? How many times can you replace the tile before you have to do it?
so this sort of bar like that, I can leave that all done, and then still
But how, if you need to replace the tile,
yeah.
How many times can you replace the tile before you need to reglue it?
So yeah, so obviously when I pull this up like that, sometimes the glue comes away with it. So the best thing is you scrape the glue away and you just reglue it and you put that down. So it's not like you sort of come, you put one down. Sometimes you're going to pull it up and the glue's going to be on the back of it, and that's what we want really. The glue will sort of be on the back of the thing. And obviously when we've done that, you roll it with the roller, so it gives that pressure. That's why it's the pressure sensitive job.
Yeah, Dave, for an average size room, with sort of decent flooring, that etc., what would you say that the typical average cost would be?
It all depends on what needs to be done in the room. So if you just sort of like a latex, if it's concrete floor, obviously we don't need to like dry down or nothing like that. So we just do a primer latex, put the floor down. But if you've got timber floorboards, you have to try it first, so the latex doesn't go through the gaps. Come back next day and the latex has disappeared and put it on the next floor. So yeah, so and it's really hard because I get this question quite a lot. And it's hard because personally I don't like to say, oh, it will cost you about 500 quid, but when I've had to get the work out of things, and I've got it's £1,000 actually, people go, where's 500 quid come from? So yeah, for me, I'm not sort of to say, oh, it costs you X, Y, Z.
So it could be range, you'd say up to 1,500 quid.
Yeah, so I normally give myself a something to say, I know it could cost you between 700 quid to £2,000. It all depends what product they want to buy, style they want to do. So obviously we charge a lot different doing straight paint to everyone. The time it takes to set out herringbone, it's a lot more. So yeah, it all depends on what. So I can give someone a sort of average thing, but I try not to because I just don't like going back if it's going to be a lot more than what I've actually done to say.
Excellent. Thank you very much indeed, Dave. Well done. Before you come to, we'll start the referral testimonials round. All we're going to start with Paul. If you could do the running, Dave, that would be good. Do the
Yeah, thank you, Ben, always with people as well. And welcome again, Sally. Excellent. Very good. Have a thank you, mate, for ex-member.
Excellent. Ed Scott, I haven't seen you since you went.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
above
on that.
Yeah.
Thank you. Excellent, Henry. Brilliant. And see you in action.
Yes.
And I always like coming and visiting you on the high street. Have a little chat. Lovely, Karen. We'll see you soon. I have a few thanks for the money. Paul C. And an ex-member. Thank you very much, mate. And also to Catherine. Lovely to be back. See you all soon.
Sorry, I missed you 10 minutes. Was it good?
My head slot.
Your head slot, sorry.
It was the best one ever.
That was really, really good actually. It's nice to sort of see you in your sort of Shimlow. Yeah, no, I like that. I'll do something similar for mine.
It's not just as easy, guys, it's just a bit glued down. It does take a bit of skill. But people we sort of see when there's glue people, oh, yeah, I'll give that a go. So you turn around and there's more glue on there. And
It's really good, mate. Well done. I've got a thank you to the money to Scott. Right, the two on the same one. So I had a one-to-one with Sarah. I'll see you all in the week.
No? Sorry, Sally. Obviously, I have nothing to give. But I'm really interested in learning what it's all about. Leanne's given me a really good talk through, so thank you, Leanne, for that this morning, is how this all works. I was a bit confused last week, so I've got more of an update. So thank you.
Welcome, Sally. Good head start then, and really good 10 minutes then. I've got a referral poll which we put through on email to the customer last week, just trying to hear back.
Yeah, you just keep winding me up intensely. Move the chair along. So
I know, yeah, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Well, to be honest. Really good headstart then. Thanks for that. I wrote loads of notes down about that. Thank you very much. And I'm going to come down for one time. I'm William Wilson, which is weird. That should be fun. Had a really great social meet up with Josh and Corey and their other halves as well during the week at the Giggling Squid in Brentwood High Street. So I'll put that in. Just a testimonial for Leanne, not for anything to do with interior design. She gave me the details of her guy that could fit a tow bars from one car who came round immediately, solved some problems. I can now drive my trailer, so I did that to my list of things I can now do. So thank you very much, Leanne, for that. Welcome to Sally. I'll be doing something with my team, or it's nice that's the type of fun. A whole lot of details about how much is dressed for the bathroom. And Catherine, really enjoyed your podcast. I think we should get quiz.
Thank you for your efforts. As always, leading by example as well in your networking, so that's really lovely. Great 10 minutes, Dave. Absolutely fascinating. And you clearly, I just love how you take pride in it. I think you obviously do a really good job and you're proud of it, and you should be. Not like the people who did my flooring, apparently. So at some point, there'll be lovely referral codes your way. So I had a one-to-one with John. Thank you, Buster. And he is going, I've also got a referral for him because he's going to change the world's ugliest bathroom handles. Make your handles. And a new referral that I've just remembered because it happened just before I left my house for Paul because I got a leak. So I need someone to come fix that. Welcome, Sally. Lovely. And have a lovely week, everyone. See you next week.
Welcome, Sally. It's your last week, but nice to have another member along. Ben, probably the best education stuff I've ever heard. I know. Real shame if anyone missed that. Great 10 minutes. I always really enjoy the tradesmen, especially with just the simple things, picking up tools and just going. You've done it like a million times. It's just so natural, isn't it? And the other thing I've got is a thank you for the money to Melissa for the big we did. Thank you very much.
Yeah, great meeting. Great to start again if anyone missed it.
Yeah.
Great 10 minutes. You made such an improvement in this first 10 minutes to this 10 minutes. It's great to see. Well done. Melissa, if you're going for a one-to-one with Ben, make sure you give him a week's notice. So either he's avoiding me, or
There was somebody doing the drinks with it. Are you in? No, sorry.
he's yeah, something I don't want to see him.
I didn't see all the bits last time, and I missed it.
He walked past me apparently. Good to see you, Sally. See you next week. No, I won't see you next week. I'm on holiday. See you later.
Okie dokie. First one here is a box of stuff from Blake, gloves and beanies and airsoft stuff. Second is played airsoft at the weekend. Blake wasn't with us online, was chatting to a couple of lads who just started in the hobby. So I introduced them to Blake. They live in Harlow anyway. They can pop down to the shop. So hopefully 2 more customers for you. Thank you for the money to 2 ex-members, but also a little renewal for Terry. So Who approves territory?
Sorry?
Who approves territory?
Who approves
Well,
territory?
it's the approval person.
committee.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's doing himself.
Every member is never going to get kicked out.
Right, I've got a referral for Paul. He's sorting out my daughter's plumbing, and that's we all do different things around here, and in a way, solicitor one end, Dave at the other, it's a huge difference. But I listened to him answering Paul's question about how much it's going to cost, and that mirrored the conversation exactly as I had with a client who phoned me up yesterday asking about a lease transaction. And I was saying, well, it depends, because it depends on what we're going to do and how it. And so I finished up giving him an hourly rate and giving a rough indication. But it's nothing like it, because you can't tell when you start a job. And it's the same for all of us in many respects, giving the sort of information that most people want to hear is what's it going to cost me. But yeah, good. Well done.
Thank you. Yeah, so much better than the first one. I think obviously you relaxed a little bit now when you through it. But how you do that, I'll just stick them in, or they'll be all over the place. And if I went anywhere near that glue, I'd end up stuck somewhere. Literally, I'm like there. But no, brilliant. Well done. I got a one-to-one there with Toby. They got a referral there for that was for Leanne, the architect that we spoke about, that lead wants to work with, and then a referral there for Catherine, the guy that's looking for A-level tutors. So hopefully they'll both complete. I'm seeing them next week. I hope that comes to something as well. Great to see Sally here. Look forward to you being a fully fledged member.
I'm sorry, I'm so absorbed in watching everything. Can I just say, I didn't thank you, Dave. I'm
That's
sorry.
okay.
It was really
Don't
interesting.
worry.
I thought that was rude.
Don't worry, it's fine.
It's
No.
like something people like
Yes.
You did still much better than what I've done.
I'm still getting into it now. I'm leading up to a year, so I'm still.
Yeah, and now can't wait for you to come up to Freetown.
Oh,
sorry,
sorry.
Yeah, fantastic meeting. Really good 10 minutes. Really enjoyed that. Ben, to be honest, John, it's been mediocre actually.
Right, you wait till next week. Your one's one now.
Excellent, that's not very good. Referral for Blake. That is ongoing. Is in very progress. Excellent. A one-to-one with Ben. A one-to-one with Sally, but we don't want to give you that. She's not a member yet. But I had an excellent one-to-one with Sally the other day. Really enjoyed it. Got to learn a lot more about her than this. So looking forward to doing Monday.
So 10 minutes, mate. I might get into YouTube for the carpet kit. It was cost, so just for great, as Scott Ben. Obviously, probably this.
Shoot,
yeah. I've got a referral for Terry. Details with I emailed him last night. And I've got another referral for Terry for Nicky's there. Thank you all.
Yeah, great session, and obviously you've helped me sort of recently, so really appreciate that. Great job. Excellent education slot as normal, and great meeting. Thank you so much. Speak to everyone soon.
Yeah, great meeting. Nice to meet you, Sally. Have you got any business cards?
I do, yeah.
Brilliant. I've got wait 10 minutes and you'll do our profits or APCs.
Got the confirming yesterday.
Yeah, brilliant. They'll be interested to see that when that's built.
Yes.
And our floor, I want you to do the LVT because that floor, I don't know whether you noticed it, trying to get that straight line down the hallway and then get into floating with the kitchen was an absolute brilliant night. I had a one-to-one with Sarah, I noticed a while back now, but I wasn't in. And you might like that because that's got the need with Stuart on it and Blake on it. and that's the mini kind of bit of a blade as well. Great, it's not. I came to Vincent as well. It wasn't just blades.
Oh, yeah, how are you with that? I would have just down there. Put John with it, I didn't.
Yeah, well, Ben, but it's not worth repeating those things because it is important. And that's not just here on the 1.5 hour meeting, it's what you do outside of it that builds relationships. Thanks for reminding us. Today, spot on, really good. The best way you can demonstrate how big you are is that, right? And that's really good. You don't need to talk, you don't need to read off stuff, you just show us. Yeah. Well done, it's really good. And yeah, it's encouraging us to be able to do this. Just a quick testimony of Scott. I've got a client yesterday directly to the website. Scott is over there, so one without the glasses.
That's a free. Oh, you've had quite a bit, not me, to do something.
That's the website. The person looked at the website and said, I chose you for your services for that. Thank you. I know that's what you do, but I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And one for Blake, AI consultation with me and Aidan. Let's get it up.
Yeah.
John, we've got to get a one-to-one book up. We've had about 3 goes at it.
Yeah. Maybe we'll call them a good time or something like that. Like Brinton.
Speaking of Brinton, when's mine
How does he visit them?
When are you there?
Thanks for the head start, Ben. It's a good reminder. Thank you. Where have I been for 10 minutes? It's actually quite expensive. You make it look so easy. Yeah, I know it's not, but it does look really easy. Lovely to see you again, Sally. Thanks for coming and great you've been enjoying. Up the numbers of the women. Great meeting. See you next week.
There's nothing more to say about your start. It was absolutely fantastic. And that was really, really interesting. And I didn't realise you part of it as well. So actually I went for a referral for because we called a sparkly part of it, which I really like. It's very Essex and really I've got 2 referrals. Well, I've already done pre-and my aunt. Thank you very much. Mother James was not here. I've realised I've accepted this, which is actually lovely, but I'm not here next week, so I can offer it to the highest bidder who wants to look after it, or because you might need it next week. So
yeah, we'll appoint some.
Okay. All right. See you in a few weeks'
Thank you. Dave, I love that. Yes, practical demonstration wins our heart, and that was fascinating and it's inspiring. And I think for our interview work, we could do that. That is a serious Then, as always, big thumbs up. We could all listen to you for hours now. Just cancel the rest of the meeting. Lovely. Thank you for the money. Catherine, thank you for the money. Thank you, dear. And Sally, I want to encourage you. I am coming on one of your candle pouring courses, and we'll liaise, and maybe there'll be a group of us or something. So I will be spreading the word. Thank you very much, everybody. And Scott, can we look at that one-to-one at some point?
Absolutely, yeah, good idea. Let's do that this morning.
Lovely.
Have a quick swim out. That one, who is it for Ron?
Lisa?
Oh,
it is.
Yeah.
I told you to use the third one in.
Do it then, get the going.
Baby's on the
Right. Dave, thank you very much. Excellent presentation, excellent running. That's great. So thank you for your contribution today. We move towards the end of the meeting as we move, and it's the floor to be for announcements. Jane.
Hello. Thank you very much. I have 2 announcements. After this meeting today, we have the Synergy meeting. That's a sort of extra little thing that people can join in, and we have a confab on a topic related to businesses. And today's one is about offering a personalised or value-driven offering to your customers. What it could do for you or not, we're going to discuss it. And the other aspect is Sunday week, don't forget, it's the EBF summer outing. It even says it's sure to rain, because, but we've cleared space indoors just in case. So far, including myself, there have been 27 of us. But if anybody else wants to join in, it's in my building, I can give you the details, and it will be a marvellous event. Bring your puppies if they're well behaved as well. Thank you.
I trust that wasn't the euphemism Anybody else? Yes, lady.
Just a quickie to let everyone know, I've still got some of these for sale if anyone would like one to support my friend who runs the group for PTSD and anxiety actually. Yeah, let me know if anyone's interested.
You should get in league with prostate cancer. That looks like prostate cancer looks like, doesn't it? Can you sell them to them?
Yeah. I think you've got that, yeah, that's right, yeah.
Anybody else? Scott.
I'll go, yeah. It's David Talk. Next week, every now and then we have a little theme, 60 seconds.
Oh dear.
So, if you can introduce your nickname into the meeting somehow, we've got one or two in the meeting. We've got Dot Scott, we've got Dirty Dunson over there from something previous.
That's why I remarried. There are two coming.
But opportunities, nicknames, somehow, somewhere.
Yeah.
Right, be Ben Ben.
Yeah.
Yeah, what, Dave? Yeah.
Just to let everyone know, guys, we're going to have another market stall up in the Brentwood High Street. Still in the family mall. We are going to be selling cleaning products, so we will be calling more fresh for all your cleaning needs. So if you're looking for some smells are great, guys. It's all most of it will be selling Spanish cleaning stuff. Come down, have a smell, have a smell of them, and see if you like them, you guys.
Clean glue on.
If you can get red wine out of clean carpet, you might actually win.
So we will that will be starting not this week, next week. We'll be up there from.
Dave, can I get this right so that we all know? You've got a stall Saturday morning.
Yeah.
With that.
Yeah.
When is the other one going to be? Are they going to be
It's
together?
going to be together.
We're going to be
Yeah, we're going to be side by side. More flooring, more fresh.
Right.
Excellent.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you.
Really, another reason to go to Brentwood, right? A reason to go to Brentwood. Right, anybody else? No? Good. The sun's coming out, it's going to be a nice day, it's going to get warmer, so I will send you on your way, and in the hope that we have even better turnout next week. Thank you very much.